My name is Patsy Duff, and I'm a professor of applied linguistics in the Department of Language and Literacy Education at the University of British Columbia in beautiful Vancouver. My work at UBC takes place on the traditional, ancestral, and unceded lands of the Musqueam people. Here I'm involved in our programs in teaching English as a second language and modern language education. My research and teaching are in several overlapping areas. First of all, I'm very interested in understanding and theorizing second language learning, multilingualism, and education in contemporary global contexts. For example, I'm one of the authors of the Douglas Fir Group, which reconceptualizes language learning in transdisciplinary and multi-scalar ways. Much of my work focuses more specifically on language socialization, how people learn to use languages and other semiotic resources in culturally appropriate and effective ways at schools and universities, in workplaces, within families, and in other community settings. Socialization involves various kinds of mediation, interactions with peers and instructors, digital resources, and other tools. I examine how learners exercise agency and expand their identities as well as their linguistic and cultural repertoires and perspectives as they become increasingly proficient community members. A productive line of this research under the umbrella of language socialization is known as academic discourse socialization in settings such as UBC, where English is the medium of instruction. In addition to English, I'm fascinated by the learning of Chinese and other languages in both heritage and non-heritage language contexts. For example, how and why do English speakers, such as me, learn Chinese, often over long periods of time and in many places and in conjunction with other languages too? Related to this, my current research, funded by SSHRC, examines representations of the Chinese language, which have changed quite dramatically over the past 2 decades, in global news media, and how those forms of discourse influence people's choices to learn Chinese or not in both the global North and global South. Finally, I specialize in qualitative research methods, such as case study and ethnography. Currently, I'm exploring how Gen AI can be leveraged in qualitative research in productive and ethical ways. So that's what I do here at UBC. I've also had the honor of holding a number of significant leadership roles internationally and locally. Overall, I've tried to advance theory, research, policy, and practice in applied linguistics, multilingualism, and education in important areas that impact people and communities worldwide.